Hi everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Welcome to Palmistry and Freyja. My name is Lorena Johnson. Today I'm gonna be talking about the trouble lines and what to look for. Okay? The first thing we're gonna identify is the lifeline. The lifeline is this line right here running around the palm, okay? So there we have the lifeline. So the next thing that we are going to look when identifying if the person will travel or move abroad will be lines that are going from here across the palm. Okay, it could be here or here or here on the bottom. Okay. Sometimes if you will also spot in some occasions some red dots. You can spot islands, you can spot fish, a cross, a star, and maybe branches going up or down. Okay, so let's explain the first one. Okay, if you have a line that is going to hide, okay, and this is not always an indication of so, okay, going very high at the palm of your hand, it can indicate that you will travel to Europe. To having a line that is more under that, a little bit lower, it can indicate to Mexico. Okay, another line going more on like around the middle of your palm can indicate to Canada. In the lower part of the moon, you can say that the person might travel to China, Australia, and I think that's all that I need to cover. Okay, so now let's move ahead and talk about, after talking about the places, what happens if a person has a line and then you see a small dot, okay, like a small dot or a smear, and then the line continues. Okay, in this indication, if the person has a dot, it could be a black dot or a small mole that can be either yellow or, I mean, sorry, not yellow, it could be brown, it could be red, or it could be really, really dark, okay? In this case, if you see a mole indicated on the line of trouble, that can indicate that the person might suffer an accident, okay? And the the bigger the mole or the dot that you will be able to see will indicate how severe will that accident or how severe will that complication be while traveling. Okay, another important thing to mention, when you see a dot and then the line continues, um, this is not always indicated in travel by plane or by car or by truck. The accident can occur in any, okay? So it's always important to mention where in the lifeline is that travel coming across and where is located, time that, and say in what you can see more or less when will it happen and how will it happen, okay? That is the indication of a possible accident. Okay. The other indication that we are going to look at is at a trouble line, and then you see an island, okay? When you come across an island, it's always considered a bad sign. It's also can indicate that maybe the person is going to waste a lot of energy or is going to not be able to accomplish everything that the person wanted in that travel. So there you can say, I see you will travel, but maybe reevaluate or rethink about how you are doing this and why, because some setbacks can be presented. Okay, the other bad thing to see is a cross. Okay, the cross can indicate problems. If you see a cross, if you see a star, you see it can be a lot of lines going like that. Big dot, okay, or you can see a bar. Okay, if you see any of these signs, it can be considered bad because it can mean obstacles, accidents, or some kind of problem that the person is going to be facing either where she is traveling or um, during the travel period of time. Okay, the other thing to see, to check for on a travel line, so all those will be pretty much be indications of setbacks. Okay, now if you see a fish line, a fish formation on the line, this could be a good indication. Okay, excuse my drawing. I'm not very good at drawing. So more or less a fish like this, okay? And the line. This is a very good, very good. The trouble is going to be maybe this person's fate was to travel, and also not only this person's fate was to travel, but also to be successful and to have a lot of gains and accomplishments during this travel, okay? So when you see that, that is an excellent indication, okay? The other thing to look for, and it's very interesting because you at times will see something like this. I will try my best to draw it like this, okay? A person can have a line and then it spreads into three lines. When you see something like this is an indication that this person is not going to be traveling alone. This person might be traveling with wife and one child. Okay, that is one indication. If you see another indication of something very similar, okay, something like this, and then it just has a big fork, okay, this is also an indication that this person is going to maybe get married and be traveling with his partner, with his or her partner, okay. The other indication, let me see, okay, let me see, okay, it's always, okay, if something like this, if you see a travel line and then it has a square, like we already know, squares are signs of protection and they are good indications that this person is going to be protected or guided or in some way will have good luck or conserve his or her energy while traveling. Okay. Okay, now I think I had mentioned all the ones that are considered traveling. Okay, now the other indication, because many people ask, okay, I would like to know if I'm going to move abroad, if I'm going to move to a different state or city, do I have possibilities to to move abroad and be successful? Okay, for that indication, we are going to follow the lifeline. Okay, this is the lifeline, okay, in green. Okay, now I'm going to erase it. You already know where's the lifeline. When you see a clear formation like this that you can already see on the hand, okay, I'm gonna draw it for you like this. You see, the lifeline is forking, okay? And you see how this person has a little lines here? This means that this person might be traveling a lot or moving a lot. Okay, maybe this person moves from one city to another. Maybe this person travels a distance for work. Maybe goes to a different state or city for work or occupation. Okay, this line is a clear indication on someone that this person is going to move abroad. This person is going to move away from the place of city that she or he was born to a different state or city. Maybe even this person will learn a different language and etc. like that, okay? So that is a clear indication. I want to mention something else. Sometimes you will see something like this, okay? The lifeline. I will draw the lifeline again, okay? That is the lifeline. But and then you're gonna see something like this, going to moon, okay? To me, this is not an indication that this person is going to travel or move abroad because this is sometimes also attached to a line or coming from way over here. Sometimes you see it coming from a line like this. And it's always pretty much like sloping down, okay? So when you see some indications like that, to me, that indicates that this person is having a deception or something happened that this person did not expect it. At times, this is what I call a disappointment in life. It could be something that the person did not expect it, something happened to a family member, maybe this person separated, maybe this person has the huge disappointment in life that is at the same time causing some sadness and some um, maybe what is it called? Depression, okay? Some kind of form of depressed feelings and sadness that is not easy to shake off, okay? This is not easy to shake off. It's something serious that the person went through, okay? So please don't forget the variations. The lifeline has to split clearly, okay, into two in order for you to confirm that a person will move abroad or will travel somewhere, okay? The indications of lines going across. Look at how the line looks. Does it have islands? Does it have dots? Because that will be indication of setbacks and trouble, okay? It's extremely important to not confuse a trouble line with an allergy line, okay? How can you distinguish a trouble line from a allergy line, okay? Usually you will see a allergy line like this. It comes from the mount of Venus and it goes out to the mount of Moon, okay? That is one way to see it. Sometimes you will see something like this. Let me find this. Okay, you will see something like this, okay? Something like that. Or it will be like I just drew it, like more straight. But the thing to notice is that this line will always come from inside the lifeline. Like you see, this person has this line, okay? This person has the allergy line, and this person has confirmed to have allergies um, with food, like some kind of allergies that when she eats something, her lips will get really swollen, okay? Those are the kind of allergy lines. To please, I advise you not confuse with travel lines. Travel lines should be more like this, like you see here, or travel lines will be indicated more over here, okay? Over here in this area, and the moon area. Notice how the allergy line comes from inside the lifeline, and don't confuse that with a travel line, okay? So that is all I have for the travel line. Please, if there is something that is not clear at this moment and you would like me to clarify, please leave it in the comments, okay? Leave it in the comments, oops, and I will clarify any question or anything that I didn't explain clearly. Thank you for allowing me. I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.